maybe it's not that people's actions are going to be geared towards the old establishment, but just that, like, people really aren't going to be able to see beyond what they've always been doing.
Yeah, I mean that could be a really good indicator that like people are going to be doing what they've always been doing, but there's the opportunity now for like a great expansion using different techniques and different,
Different worldviews? Different approaches?
different worldviews and different technical systems.
I just don't want you to be saying technology. Is this what you're saying here?
I'm not saying technology in the sense of like what we see today of like computers and you see it getting smaller and smaller and the communication faster and faster. I'm saying a different way of doing things.
Oh, you mean like writing letters?
Like a different technological cycle in the sense of like you can't do anything you used to be able to do in the old cycle. And so you have to figure up a new way to do things.
Oh, new ways of doing things.
Yeah, new ways of doing things.
That aren't actually what people think of when they think of new ways of doing things.
Because they're doing that old economy context.
Yeah, that old economy. Let's talk about that old
context.
economy.
Well, as future tourists, we like to take trips into the old economy.
So, come in front if you want to be in front.
And really like,
We'll try it. Okay. So, old economy.
oh, why don't you be my best friend forever?
The old economy?
Ever. But you don't return my text. And my credit lines are wrecked. That was a stretch, I admit.
That's pretty good.
And the poor are all quite vexed 'cause they ain't got no job. Oh, old economy.
I mean, that actually kind of sounds like the new economy.
What?
What you're describing,
What
where
if the
nobody
old
has
economy
jobs.
and the new economy are the exact same thing? And there's never been an economy at all.
You had me at the first part. Because, at some point the old economy becomes the new economy.
Yeah, but you don't like the idea that there's never been an economy, it's all been in our minds, like crazy folk.
Well, I do think we're all interacting. I mean, it's all in our minds, like crazy folks.
True.
But so many people agree that it exists that it just does. Like Santa and Jesus.
I love Santa.
Me too. I like Jesus of Nazareth too.
I mean, he had his moments, right?
Sure.
Like when he was talking about like how you have to like be more concerned with like the beauty of like bees flying around at your nose and whatnot, and like your church is really outside, and you don't need like money lenders.
No,
and whatnot.
you don't need money lenders.
Hey, remember that time the money lenders failed everybody? Like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was about a year and a half ago.
But I mean, that's not fair because when have they ever really
but
been?
the IMF just revised down their estimate of what was lost in like the financial crash worldwide. It used to be like 2.9 trillion, but they've revised it down to like 2.4 trillion.
Well, that's nice.
That's $500 billion that we didn't lose that we thought we did, but I haven't actually.
Somebody better go back
Somebody
and count
found
them
it.
peanuts.
Somebody found it. That $500 billion.
Lord.
Somebody changed a number in their Excel spreadsheet.
I love that though. Like sometimes, like I'll think like, oh my god, I lost all that money, and then figure out I didn't lose any of the
And
money.
then the IMF finds
I just
it?
went drinking and spent some of it
On booze.
and booze, and I was drunk, and I put it somewhere when I got home.
Maybe you got some pizza.
Yeah, I get pizza a lot. Or like went to another bar and got
Drunker.
more.
Drunk more, that's right.
Yeah, drunk more. Oh Lord, what else do we want to talk about?
I don't know. I felt like we were on a roll, but now I don't remember what we were talking about.
Or do I?
I feel like we've had a good go of it.
Old economy, new economy.
Yeah, new economy. Join us in the future.
Joint. I feel kind of like Mr. Rogers right now, in a puppety sense, not in like that creep ex like military kind of sense.
He was from Pittsburgh. Don't talk low of him or whatever.
What? Don't talk well of him?
Low.
Oh, low. I thought you said.
I think
don't
I'm
talk.
supposed to have Pittsburgh pride. Who knows? Femmi-pot came from a Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh pride. I wasn't saying nothing negative. I was just saying that he was like used to be a Marine,
Oh,
And
like
now
Oliver
he's,
North.
like, shooting people, and now he's like,
Dead.
dead. But in the interim, he dealt with talked with a lot of puppets.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that he would have loved us on a show.
Yeah, I think so.
If we could have ridden that train around.
Oh,
Choo-choo.
yeah. And we could have talked to him about the future.
Yeah. I mean, he had all those sweaters. He was hoarding sweaters.
He was a sweater hoarder.
He must have known something was going on.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh's cold.
Oh, Lord, yes. That's why he had all those sweaters, I think. Do you remember the giant purple thing that was on his show?
No.
Oh, my Lord. I used to watch that show just on the off chance that when they went to that freaking puppet land,
Yeah.
that purple monster would show up, and I would be so happy, but he hardly ever did. I think he was
really
probably...
don't remember the purple monster.
I think it was a racist thing, than being against purple.
Yeah. You can't trust those purples.
Well, wait.
I guess you like them. I guess that's what you've been telling me. You won't
You are
slip my
racist,
mind.
femmi-pot. You are racist as
Yeah.
all hell.
Only against those that don't have some sort of pink in them. Or orange.
I don't have
So,
any
like,
pink at all. So
pinky
you're having a hard time with me.
And Victory Pope?
You're having a hard time with me.
Yeah, I think what we're squared. Oh, you were talking about future tourism.
We were both talking about future tourism.
But I feel like you were about to explain it in a way that would make sense.
Lord,
I
God
struggle.
forbid anything we should say today makes any kind of sense
What?
whatsoever.
I would love for it to make sense to lots of people. We should talk about memes too.
Memes.
Memes and future tourism.
I think you're just getting fancy with like the memes, like a social virus idea.
Well,
That like what one person says can catch to another person. It's all infectious and crazy, and all of a sudden people are believing in like the return of like our Lord Jesus of Nazareth. And,
or
like,
that they should all quit their jobs.
or they should all quit their jobs, move to Michigan and start organic growing potatoes.
Yeah.
Like fucking hippies.
Mm-hmm. Start squatting. Reclaim Detroit.
Squat in Detroit. Detroit squat 2012. That's what I'm saying. Everybody do it. Be there.
Be
It'll be
there.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Detroit squat 2012. Lots of buildings. I mean, they're tearing down a lot of them from what I hear, but there's got to be enough. Enough for something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
for
what.
sure.
So if you ever
For
wanted to live
sure.
in like an urban environment and grow food and kind of toxic metally soil, now's your chance. The heavy metal boat's leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, it's leaving slow because it's heavy metals and it's heavy. It's hard to sail one of them because they're like lead. Well,
And they sink.
That's heavy metal. Mercury, it's like water, like liquid.
Yeah. Mercury's hard to
Can't
make a
sail
boat out of.
Mercury.
Yeah. In future tourism.
Oh, so yeah, future tourism would just be like tourism. I just think it's nice. Like you get to
It's
get away
so
from
fun.
the restrictions of the future.
Which are kind of a lot.
I mean, because
A
there's
lot.
just not much available anymore.
Yeah. But there's all sorts of air to breathe.
Yeah, there's lots of air and shootings.
And there's still trees to climb in the new economy.
There's definitely still trees in the new economy.
Yeah.
Actually, trees are growing 2 to 4 times faster. Hopefully, that will be at some measure faster than we can cut them down. So in the future, do not cut trees
Yeah.
for anything unless you need them for heat or to cook with. Heat, that's all you should use them for. I mean, you can even plant like pecan trees and nut trees and fruit
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah.
And that's like John Denver-y shit.
You can plant some trees.
Plant
grow
some
some food.
trees.
You can start growing some of your own food.
Tomorrow. Grow your own food.
Yeah.
Make sure your water's clean. Don't pee in anyone's pool or like water source.
Right.
Don't want to get no cholera.
No cholera. We'll try to stay away from that in the new economy.
Mm-hmm. Don't eat no rancid like dirty meat. That's gross.
Well, kill your own meat.
Kill your own meat. I'm getting so tired.
Yeah,
I think it's time for bed.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
Good
good
night.
night, folks.
Thanks for joining us on
Thank
our
you for
AM
hanging
edition.
out for Planets Today. AM.
How do we
That's
say
a wrap cut.
goodbye? Yeah.
I don't know.